here we can talk about the polynomials. Polynomials, here this is the concept overview. Polynomial factoring, the common factor of two or more polynomials are non-negative numbers. Polynomials here are other than one, can divide evenly into each. So the common factor of these function or these polynomial, this is 2x to the power 5, 4x to the power 4, 6x to the power 2, 2x. So if you look for the coefficient, here 2 and 4 and 6 and 2, this is, you can look for the smallest number. This is 2. And as well here, regarding the variables, x to the power 5, x to the power 4, x to the power 2, and x. I told you, you can select the smallest one. So here, 2, 4, 6, 2. The common factor here is the smallest number. It will be 2. X to the power 5, x to the power 4, x to the power 2, and x, it will be the smallest number. If you need to find the common factor together, so it will be 2x. 2x. And other one here, we can use an example here. Factor x to the power 3 minus 7x squared minus 2x plus 14. Factor means find the factors. How can I use the calculator here? Here, this is third degree, mod 5, third degree 4. Here it will be 1. Here, negative 7, negative 2, 14. So here, the factors will be 7, 1.4, and negative 1.4. So here, x, if I needed to factor x equal 7, x equal root 2, and x equal negative root 2. If I needed to write this as a factor, this is zeros. Factor here will be x minus 7. Here, x will be x minus root 2. Here will be x plus root 2. So it will be here x minus 7 multiply x squared minus 2. Okay, this is the here, as I told you, x minus 7 times x squared minus 2 equals 0. These are the factoring of the function. So you can use the calculator mod 5, 4. Here as well, use the calculator mod 5, 3. Here, if I needed to find x to the power 4, it is the same function, but we can use mod 5 as well. Here, x to the power 4 minus 16 equals 0. You can use here mod 5, 3. The result will be here 4 and negative 4. So x squared minus 4, this is the factor, first factor, and here x squared plus 4. This factor cannot be factored. It's a prime factor. Here, x squared minus 4 will be x here equal to, and x equal -2. So if you factor this, it will be x minus 2 multiply x plus 2 multiply x square plus 4. That's it. Here we have as well overview on the factor theorem. If we have x minus r is a factor of a polynomial p of x, then b of r equals 0, and r is x-intercept of that. So if I, for example, here, if I have, this is x-axis, and this y-axis, this is r. For example, if I said this is r, then we have a polynomial. We have a polynomial cuts x-axis in r. So x equal r is x-intercept, and we can say x minus r is a factor. Here as well, we have the remainder theorem. If PR, P of x, the polynomial P of x, is divided by x minus r, the remainder will be B of r. So if he asked you, for example, if you have B of x equal x to the power 100 plus 2 and is divided by x negative or x plus 1, what is the remainder? Can ask you the remainder. Here, the remainder will be b of -1. This is the remainder. If he asked you to find the remainder, you can find by calculator. You can go to your calculator system, clear the calculator, and then write the function. Sorry, write the function here, x to the power 100 plus 2, and you can say calc -1. So the result will be 3. This will be here calc -1 will be 3. So this is the remainder of the function. Another information, sum and products of roots of polynomials. If a real number of a real polynomial is an x to the power n, an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 to a node has n roots, then b of x will be here an x minus r multiply x minus r n minus 1 to x minus r1. So the sum of the roots here will be negative an minus 1 over an. The product of the roots here will be -1 to the power n a node over an. This formula is called theta formula. Theta formula tells us the sum of the roots of any polynomial negative an minus 1 over an. This is the sum of the roots. Here, the product negative 1 all to the power n, a naught over an. The last term of the first coefficient. This is the product. The sum, the second coefficient over the first coefficient. Let's call this theta formula. Here we can take an example. What is the sum and the product of the roots of the following polynomial? Fx here Fn, or if you can say A8 equal 1, and A node equal 1 as well, okay? And A n minus 1 is 7. So here, the sum of the roots will be negative 7 over 1, it will be negative 7. The product of the roots will be negative 1 to the power 8, a node over a n. Here, for this example, fx equal x squared minus 3x minus 2 has two roots, r1 and r2. So, before doing anything, you have to determine an, which is 1, and an minus 1, which is negative 3, and a node will be here negative 2. So, r1 plus r2 will be negative 3, negative 3 over 1 will be 3. And the product of the roots will be negative 1 all to the power 2, a1 or a node over a n. So it will be here negative 2. So he asks you to find 1 over r1, 1 over r1 plus 1 over r2. Here you can make common denominator. This, you can write that here and write this here. So just you can replace this and replace that by the given here. So the result will be here. The sum of the roots will be 3, and the product of the roots will be negative 2. So the result will be negative 3 over 2. So here, can take an example or an exercise. Which of the following is the sum of the roots? We said before the sum of the roots r1, for example, plus r2 plus r3 equal negative an minus 1 over an. So it will be negative an minus 1, which is 4, divide an, which is 6. It will be negative 2 over 3. It will be negative 2 over 3. This is the result. It's negative 2 over 3. One other question. here, what is the remainder of the function when this polynomial is divided by x minus 3? We said here the remainder means this is x minus 3 will be x equal 3. This is, I'm gonna make calc 3 to find the remainder. Can check this by calculator. Sorry, 2x to the power 4 minus 3x to the power 3 plus 4x to the power 2 minus 5x plus 6 calc 3. This is the remainder 108. This is the remainder. Here, if x plus 1 is a factor, we understand that means f at -1 equals 0. So we can replace here x equal -1 and equalize this 0. So here x -1 all to the power 6 plus k -1 all to the power 5 minus 4 -1 all to the power 3 plus 1 equals 0. This is 3. This is -1k. And this is positive 4 plus 1 equals 0. You can use here shift solve, but you can simplify. This is 5 and this is 3. It will be 8 minus 1k equals 0. So k will be 8. This is the value of k. This is the value of k.